Recollection Road is proud to partner with LEGACYBOX. Get early access to the best deal of the year. Watch until the end of this video to see why LEGACYBOX is the perfect gift this holiday season. And then visit LEGACYBOX.com/recollection for an incredible 65% off. 1929 wasn't just another year. It was a turning point in American history. The country started the year off strong, but beneath all the excitement, storm clouds were gathering. This was a year when fortunes were made and massively lost, with 121 million Americans standing on the edge of a historic financial collapse. These are the events of 1929. To start the year, on January 7th, newspaper readers were introduced to two future icons in the form of comic strips. Buck Rogers blasted us into the future, while Tarzan took us deep into the jungle. Their debut marked a new era of adventure storytelling that influenced entertainment for decades. January 13th brought the quiet end of an Old West legend. Wyatt Earp, once at the center of the infamous OK Corral shootout, passed away in Los Angeles at the age of 80. His real life rarely matched the Hollywood myth we know today, but it secured his name forever in Western folklore. On January 17th, another comic icon made his first appearance. This time it was Popeye the Sailor Man, who grinned his way into the Thimble Theater strip. The scrappy, spinach-loving hero would go on to become one of America's most recognizable cartoon characters. February 14th arrived with violence, as Chicago gang wars reached a brutal peak with the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. 7 members of a rival gang were lined up and executed by Al Capone's outfit, cementing his ruthless grip on the city. Just 2 days later, on February 16th, Beverly Hills was rocked by a mystery when the son of an oil tycoon named Ned Doheny and his secretary Hugh Plunkett were found dead in Greystone Mansion. Officially, it was ruled that Plunkett shot Doheny and then turned the gun on himself, but the case remained clouded by rumor and unanswered questions. Grand Teton National Park was established on February 26. The move sparked outrage among Western ranchers, who saw it as federal overreach. But nonetheless, the breathtaking Wyoming scenery was preserved for generations of Americans. On March 4th, Herbert Hoover took the presidential oath of office. On a wave of confidence and prosperity, Charles Curtis was also sworn in as vice president, becoming the first indigenous American to hold the position. A day later, on March 5th, David Buick passed away in near obscurity from colon cancer. Though he founded the Buick Car Company, one that would help form General Motors, he had sold his stake long before and never saw the empire it became. March 27th saw a technological convenience enter the Oval Office. President Hoover oversaw the installation of the very first telephone at the president's desk. Before this, presidents had to step outside the Oval to use a phone in another room. Beginning on April 2nd, Arizona experienced an international incident when an Irish mercenary pilot accidentally dropped explosives on U.S. soil while flying for Mexican rebels. The bombing of Naco was the first foreign aerial assault on America ever. On May 15th, the Cleveland Clinic erupted into flames after a refrigerant leak ignited, killing 128 people. The tragedy became a turning point in the development of safer cooling chemicals, ultimately leading to widespread adoption of chlorofluorocarbons. May 16th became Hollywood's biggest night, as the Academy Awards were first held at the Roosevelt Hotel. The film Wings won Best Picture, with all of the awards being announced 3 months before the awards ceremony. The very next day, May 17th, authorities arrested Al Capone and his bodyguard for carrying concealed weapons in Philadelphia. Within 16 hours, he was sentenced to 1 year in prison, his first time behind bars. By June 16th, 62-year-old Otto Funk, known as the Walking Fiddler, completed one of the most astonishing feats of the decade, walking 4,165 miles from New York to San Francisco. On August 31st, international reparations took center stage as the Young Plan was finalized, reducing Germany's World War I debt burden to $26 billion and outlining a 58-year payment schedule. This was an attempt to stabilize Europe during uneasy times. October 11th marked the moment JCPenney became a truly national retailer. With the opening of store 1252 in Delaware, the chain officially claimed a presence in all 48 states, reflecting the booming consumer culture of the 1920s. As October 24th unfolded, panic hit Wall Street. Black Thursday sent the Dow plunging 12.8% in a single day, rattling investors and hinting at the economic disaster looming ahead. On October 25th, former Interior Secretary Albert Fall was convicted of bribery for his role in the Teapot Dome scandal from 1922. His imprisonment marked the first time a former cabinet official was sent to jail for crimes committed in office. Just days later, on October 29th, the stock market collapsed completely. Black Tuesday, as it was called, wiped out fortunes across the country and signaled the beginning of the Great Depression. November 7th brought us the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. The museum was the pet project of John D. Rockefeller's wife Abby, who championed the project. Artwork by Van Gogh, Cézanne, and Gauguin was on display when it first opened to the public. Lastly, on December 3rd, President Herbert Hoover addressed Congress, where he assured lawmakers that the financial panic was easing and confidence was returning. In reality, the nation had only just begun its long slide into an extensive economic crisis. Recollection Road and LEGACYBOX both believe it's important to preserve the past. If you've been looking for that perfect gift, look no further than LEGACYBOX. We all have a box of treasured home movies and photos tucked away somewhere, so why not bring them back to life like I did, using LEGACYBOX? Now we can relive those memories as a family every time we get together. The process is a simple and safe solution for converting your home movies and photos to thumb drive or the cloud. Just send in your LEGACYBOX filled with old VHS and camcorder tapes, film reels, and pictures, and get back digital copies that can be easily enjoyed, shared, and kept organized. It's really that easy. LEGACYBOX is trusted by over 1 million people, and it's all done right here in the USA. Give your loved ones the perfect gift this holiday season. Go to LEGACYBOX.com/recollection to get an exclusive 65% off. Take advantage of their best deal of the year and send in your memories when you're ready. Go to LEGACYBOX.com/recollection to save 65% while supplies last. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and make sure to check the description of this video for links to pick up a t-shirt and sign up for the newsletter. Also, don't forget to visit our friends at Horn & Hardart to save 10% on your next order. Visit hornandhardart.com/recollection. Thank you to our loyal Patreon supporters listed here. Visit patreon.com/recollectionroad to join the club.